Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz and this is Liz Arts and Crafts. Today I am gonna do something a little ambitious for me. I'm going to try to show you everything that I have crocheted that I still have. A little tiny bit of context. I've been crocheting for a year and a half now. I started in November of 2022 and it's like been history. I started like posting publicly a little over a year ago, and I just really started making a lot after I did that. I made 6 categories: sweaters, tops, purses, tapestries, winter wear, and miscellaneous. So I'm going to go through it category by category, and within each category they're roughly going to be in order from the first one I made to the last one I made. Up first, I have my patchwork cardigan. This is the very first piece I've ever made. I got this yarn in like a multi-pack on Amazon, and I ended up having to order a second pack, and it was literally the cheapest yarn on there. And I got a little crochet kit and crocheted this, and every single square I swear is a different size, but it works. I tried to pair similar sizes together to make it all flow together in this perfect cardigan. Obviously, I started this trend. I tried to start crocheting in 2020, which is when a lot of people did, and then I picked it back up in 2022 when I had more free time, and I did the classic cardigan. Everyone did it, but this took me forever to make, and I can't imagine how much effort I went through to make this, but it's all made using half double crochets and just random colors. And I love it. It's so cozy, and it's like one of my biggest, most comfortable pieces. Okay, so up next I have a Centro knitting machine sweater. I think I only have 3. I've made 5 total, but wait, no, this isn't Centro. This is hand knit. I can't even tell the difference because Centro looks like the same. No, this is my hand knit sweater. So I followed the Kate Bees, like mini guru. I don't really know her username, but the Kate Bees video on YouTube for how to knit a basic raglan. So this is 2 strands held together, and it's so pretty. It's not the most comfortable because of the yarn, but I keep it around because I really think it turned out really beautiful. So this is I think this is the second one I ever knit, but the first one I ever knit I don't have anymore. But I'll show you my first knit piece. This is I think this is my 4th overall knit piece I ever made. Okay, up next we have a Centro, and now I only have 2 Centros left. 2 Centro sweaters left. I've made 4 in my history, but 2 have since gone into stuffing for other projects. But I call this my crayon sweater because it reminds me of a box of crayons. And I just used a bunch of acrylic scraps I had left over from other projects and made this on the Centro knitting machine. You can find tutorials on YouTube. That's how I made mine, just following those. Okay, up next, this might be my most worn. This is absolutely my most worn sweater and probably my most used crochet item. It's this big old sweater. On the front it has an etch-a-sketch with a dog, and on the back it has an etch-a-sketch with my name. So you could the pattern came with a bunch of presets, like a dog and a flower, I think a smiley face, stuff like that, and then you could add whatever you wanted. So I made my name using the etch-a-sketch font. I really felt so creative and cute when I made this, and it's so big and oversized. I love wearing it. I think I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the video because I'm a little chilly and it's so comfortable. It keeps growing, so it's a little bit oversized and wonky at this point, but I'll take it because it's very comfortable. This pattern is from High and Hook on, I think they have a website, and I follow them on Instagram and stuff like that. And you can buy this pattern if you want to make a sweater like this yourself. I love how it turned out. All right, up next, this is the next knit piece I have. So this is a hand knit raglan sweater made with scraps again, just like the exact same scraps that this one's made out of, but more. And it's so colorful and cute. This one really is a sleigh, I feel like. I love this. I held 2 strands together so like the colors would kind of transition a little smoother, and it's a little bit all over the place, but I really think it works. And like the striping pattern, I think just turned out really cute. So I wear this one, oops, knocked over a pile. I wear this one a lot, and the only thing I would do differently is tapering the arms because I left them wide, but I'm gonna try that on my current raglan knit for the first time. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so this is a pattern test I did. I'm like basically only showing you my rainbow scrappy stuff, which I guess I do a lot of. This is my Eyes Wide Open sweater by Squeaky Yarn, and it's so cute and scrappy and fits me well, and I love the colors. The back reminds me of my Six Sad World tapestries, which I'll show you later, but this one was overall very fun, like therapeutic almost, to pick what colors to choose. And I get compliments when I wear this all the time. It's always from like middle-aged women who are like very put together, and I almost feel like they're yearning to wear this, like, and I think that they should. I don't know. I'm definitely projecting when I say that. I'm sure that that's not at all what they're thinking. They're probably, no, I don't need to project more, but. Okay, so up next, this sweater. Are you kidding me? This is one of my best makes, I think. Just high quality, and like it looks amazing. It looks really good in person too. It's made with DK weight yarn, which gives it a nicer, flowier feel than most of mine, because I usually use weight 4 yarn, but this one's amazing. This is by just the worsted, and Lindsay writes knockout patterns. This is the second sweater I made by Lindsay, but I don't have my first one because the sleeves don't fit me and I didn't wear it, so I don't have that one anymore, even though it's beautiful. I might have it somewhere tucked away, but I don't wear it. So yeah, this was a pattern test around Halloween time, but I wear it all year round, and like this one also gets a lot of compliments. I think the colors were perfect. I used Paint Box yarn, I think was the brand, and I was trying to use cotton, but I accidentally ordered acrylic, but it looks amazing. I really think this is like a knockout. And this is the only granny square sweater I've made, so. Yeah. Okay. Up next is a very, very, very special piece. The teddy sweater. Look at this. I made this pattern, and I sell this pattern on my Etsy, and I'm very proud of it because I think it's very cute. I have the inspiration was I had this Christmas sweater, and on part of it has little bears on it, and I was like, oh my god, a bear sweater, like bears are cool, and like I know I always see bear stuff out like and about at stores and stuff, and I was like, I feel like people would want that on a sweater. I want it on a sweater. So I made this, and I gave it little heart paws. And I think I did a good job. Like the arms look really straight, like my lines, and the lines on the heart look really straight. And the shape of the sweater, maybe I could have done a little better, but it was my first time like making a pattern. So honestly, I think it's okay. Has a little bit of a cropped vibe. But you can always add more rows to the bottom and top if you wanted it to not have a cropped vibe. But yeah, so this one is very near and dear to me. It's my teddy sweater. And now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot one of my teddy sweaters, and it's in the dirty laundry, my pink one. So I initially made this one, and it's in a size medium for me. And then I made one for my friend, and I made him a size large. And then in January, I right before the release of the pattern, I got inspired to make one in pink using a Karen cake, and it's pink with a white bear. So I don't have that one here because it's in the dirty laundry and I forgot, but yeah, so I've made this sweater 3 times, but it's not that hard to make, and like, I don't know, go check it out if you're interested because I'm very proud of it. But yeah, so up next we have the second Centro knit that I have. So I have that crayon box one, and then this is the second Centro knit that I have kept. So this is a pullover sweater. I don't remember which side is the front and back, but I really like this one. It's really cute. I wish I made the neckline a little more stretchy because it can barely fit over my head. So I might go in and redo it because I don't wear this as much because of that, but I love the colors. I think I did a really good job picking out my scrappy colors this time and keeping it to this neutral palette. I think it's really cute, and I get a lot of compliments on this one too, so. I feel like I'm just saying that for all of my things. I always get compliments whenever I wear anything out in public that I handmade, and I love that. I think people just know that it's crocheted and are like, oh my god, I crochet too. So. Up next we have this one. Are you kidding me? I made this? I made this. This is one of those pieces I cannot believe I made because it's so beautiful. I love this sweater. The honest truth is, I don't wear it as much as I should because it's not as soft because I have not machine washed it yet. I hand washed it right after I made it, and I have yet to wash it a second time because I'm scared that like all of the embroidery is gonna come apart. So that's my secret, but I think if I washed it, it would become looser, just like the one I'm wearing now, but I don't want it to stretch out too much. So it's just a fine line, but adore this. This is a pattern by Grace's Handmade, and it's there's 3 different patterns. There's Oxen and Spring, the 3 cats, and the birds. I don't remember what the titles for those ones were, but they're all inspired by Maud Lewis paintings, and yeah. I really love this. I love the detail I did with the chain and the eyes. It just really pops, and I really think that this is so pretty. I'm really thankful that I got to do this test and that I spent the time to make it nice because it makes me really cherish it. All right. Okay, up next is my first cardigan, I think. Yeah, everything, oh no, my very first one was a cardigan, but then everything else has been a pullover. And then this one was a pattern test for Autumn Olivia Crochet, or Autumn Olive Crochet on Instagram. But she has her own website, and you can buy a bunch of different patterns. But this was for the love letter sweater, and I chose to do hearts all over, kind of like candy hearts. And then on the pockets, I have XO and some lips, and I got these really cute heart buttons. So this one's just very cutie pie. I feel adorable when I wear it. I really think the color palette was a sleigh, and yeah, my color palettes I feel like are all over the place. They're either very colorful or not very colorful. That was so stupid. Up next, we only have 2 more sweaters, and they're both amazing. This is my I'll Pencil You In sweater by Just the Worsted, and I used 100% alpaca yarn, and it's just heckin' warm and freaking cute and classy and perfect, and I can't believe that this is crocheted and that I made this. It took a while to make, but I'm really happy. And I sized up, so this is a size large, and I'm glad I did because this one has a bit of a cropped feel, but I prefer oversized, so this is so good. Definitely recommend all of Lindsay's patterns. This is the 3rd one I did by Lindsay. Last, but certainly not least, is my most recent sweater. If you've watched my other videos, you've seen this one a few times now, and it is my polar bears. So this is a part of the lions, tigers, and bears pattern, where you can choose from like 16 plus, I don't remember how many, maybe it's 25 different cats and bears, like cheetah and leopards and like bears and tiger, I don't know, all sorts of different things. And yeah, but she has other patterns where you can do other animals in the pockets or flowers or whatever, and they work up decently quickly for being a huge sweater. But that's that on that. I feel like if you looked up the stitches, you could sort of see the progression. I do think my more recent works have been a little bit cleaner, but I like everything that I've kept. So there have been some pieces that I've made that I haven't kept, but we don't have them anymore to show you. So, okay, that's that on sweaters. Next, let's move on to tops. So within tops, I have it broken down into a few subcategories, so they aren't quite in order of most recent to, or oldest to most recent, but first, let's look at vests. Okay, so here's the second vest I made. I don't have the first one I made anymore because I frogged it, because I never even finished it because it didn't look amazing. But it was the loopy vest by Earth by Morg, and I used that same base pattern to help me figure out the shape for this, and this is sort of my first ever freehand crochet piece. It smells really good for some reason too. And I made this in February of 2023 for Valentine's Day, and it's so cute. I made little heart pockets and these little bows. Overall, very cute, and I would definitely recommend the loopy vest pattern by Earth by Morg. Up next is an iconic piece. I can't believe I made this. I crocheted this in February of 2023, just like the last one. And this one was all from my brain, and my first time making a tapestry on clothes. So it's not my first tapestry I made, but it's the first time I put it on clothes. Truck, yeah. Are you kidding me? And yeah, so on the front we had a monster truck with a flame. On the back it says truck, yeah, Monster Jam 2023-2024. So yeah, I made this last year, and then this year I added the Monster Jam embroidery at the bottom with the ears, and I also redid the neckline because last year it was like way too wide and it was like a floppy neckline. So I redid it with a tight knit. And truck, yeah, I love this. I wore this to Monster Jam both years, and I already know what I'm gonna wear next time I go to Monster Jam. Okay, so those were two vests, and then I didn't make a vest, I guess, for a long time, at least one that I've kept, until recently. So this is one I made just a few months ago by Silly Hands. I can't remember the name of the pattern. I don't remember the name of the pattern, but it's a vest by Silly Hands, and I made two. So this is the first one I made. It's black. Oh, it's the variegated vest. The reason I could remember is because this one's not variegated. But I made this one in a black speckle, and it's nice and oversized and loosey-goosey, and I like it for work. I feel very confident and cute in it because it's not cropped. Next one is the same pattern, the variegated vest by Silly Hands, and this time I used some variegated yarn. This is the Karen coffee cake, or Karen cinnamon swirl, I mean. And it's just so cute. And this one is a little bit cropped, but I think when I wash it, it might expand a little because a little heavy. But this one also fits me well and is very cute, and I have a cute little outfit to wear with it. Okay, so now let's do my summer tops. So this will have some of my recent makes, but we'll start with the older ones. So I got rid of a lot of my summer tops from last summer, but 2 have survived because they fit my style. They're high neck and cover me a little bit. And so the first one is this. So this is the trellis top by Ed Spart, and it's in this classic blue color in cotton. And I love this one. The color really pops and it's comfortable, and it's nice to wear under a leather jacket. So I like to go on motorcycle rides with my boyfriend and I wear a leather jacket, and so I want something that kind of is sleeveless but covers me in the front. So that's my criteria for a summer top, and I like a little bit of a high neckline. So yeah, this is one that survived from last summer that I still love to wear. And then here's the other one. So this is a mesh top, and it doesn't really do itself justice like sitting here, I feel like, because it's kind of like weird at the bottom. But this is made by Roche, and it's the Malaga mesh, and it's just a cute little mesh pattern, and it used an Excel spreadsheet to like calculate the values for you, and fits me nice, looks cute, made to measure. Love this top. Looks really good under the leather jacket also. Okay, now we're on to summer 2024 vibes. So the first one is my check mesh. So this is a new pattern. I'm in the middle of writing a pattern for this. Kind of similar to the Malaga mesh that I just showed you, honestly, but just cute summer top. Pattern is loading, and I'm gonna make a video about it. I'm making a new one in purple, so yeah, this one fits me well. Think I did a good job. I think it's cute, very my style, because it's like the high neckline that I like. Okay, my last summer top I have, summer 2024 ready, is a second one of my trellis top, or the trellis tops. This is a pattern by Ed Spart, and it's so cute. I made this recently using some pink cotton, and I love the like light pink trim. Very cute, fits me like a glove, looks really good, honestly. I want to wear this out, but I'm not going anywhere. No, I will soon. It's just right now I'm a little busy to be wearing this cute top out. I want it to be sunny. I want to be sipping like margarita somewhere and wearing my cute trellis tops. Okay, up next I have t-shirts. So I've made 2 t-shirts. One is a sleigh and one is a not so sleigh. So first is this. It's a little pink baby tee. So cute, very my style. It's a little warm because it's made out of wool, but other than that, I think it's perfect. I want to make another top like this in cotton or something more breathable for summer 2024. But yeah, I use the baby tee, or the Guide to Raglan Knitting by Naughty Luxe. I think I used that for this one, and it just is the perfect tee. Made that last March or May, when I was on a trip to Atlanta. I remember I cast it on the night before so that I could bring it on the plane. This is my special top. I remember bringing it to a bar and knitting. And then this one's a Nay. I keep it because I love it. It's beautiful, but the neckline's a little wide, so I don't really talk about it often. Yeah, so this is another, I wanted a wider neck than the last one, but I overdid it by a lot, and this one doesn't really look right. But it's cute, just fits me weird. I should really frog it and just remake it, but yeah. So this is my t-shirts, and then my last 2 tops are like long sleeve random tops that aren't sweaters. So first one is a shrug. So shrugs are totally in for crocheting. They work up quickly because you don't have to make a whole body. This one, however, did not work up quickly. It actually took me a very long time, but it's so beautiful. This is the She's a Mesh Shrug by Ruang Ruhat, I think was her username. I'm definitely butchering that. I never said it out loud, I don't think. This is awesome. I love the colors I chose. This is Lions brand bamboo and Lions brand cotton, like the 24/7 brand. And so cute, alternating with the white mesh and this really pretty texture for the green. Love this. However, I don't think shrugs are my style because I like it comes just right here and then my boots are like out, which I don't really like. But other than that, those patterns are really cute. I really like it. I just don't like shrugs. Okay, then my last top is a special ball top I made. I made this for Halloween. What? Spiderweb top. What? I used a free pattern from Craft Lover on Instagram, and they have a free pattern pinned on their stories, I think. You want to make one yourself. But I used this sparkly purple yarn, and it's just so cute. I wore this to the Queen with Adam Lambert costume, and I'm so glad I did because the glitter factor was up, just like Adam Lambert's boots. Like it was a good time. Had so much fun. Went with my mom. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I think I wore an orange undershirt with this on top to make it pop. This was also really fun to make. I made it like the day before, like two days before or something like that. I was so worried. I was like knitting like an hour before, like working up the sleeves as much as I could. I only got them to like here, but that was okay because they were like wide, like a web, so I could still go like this. Okay, so we made it past all of my tops, and now we are moving on to other things. Purses, like fashion, I guess. Here is my pile of purses. Here's my first purse. This is actually my second ever knitting project, and it's so cute. I really did a good job, and I also lined it with some fabric, and I used a machine to sew this in so you can like see the thread on this side, which isn't like ideal, but I was just doing whatever, and I freehanded this. I made this all up. I used knitting with Suzanne Bryant to do a one by one stripe color change. It's really easy to do color changes in this way with knitting. So this was literally just knit on the round, starting at the bottom, knit up, and then I made these two straps, or made a big strap and attached it at the top. And I just love this. I really want to knit more like this because it's therapeutic and cute, and it doesn't take as long as knitting the whole sweater. Let me know if you want a tutorial for how to knit this. It's like not hard, but cute, right? Like I actually use this. I want to make one in a more practical color. So I don't wear this as much as I could because it's orange and green. So maybe I can make one in white and brown or something. Up next, I have a purse that was a pattern test for, their username used to be Savannah Smiles or Nature Sav. I don't remember what their username is right now, but I'll look it up and have it in the description, or in the, I'll show you. But it's so cute. I love this pattern. It just has a big granny square on the front and a different granny square on the back, and I used a contrasting white color to like sew it together, and it just turned out really cute. I think I could line this and maybe it would get a little bit more use, especially if I added a button here, but yeah. Also, holding this is reminding me that I forgot to bring my favorite purse, which is a blue fuzzy purse knit just in the same fashion that I knit this one, just a solid color. And that one's by my doorway because it has like my purse and wallet in it. I use that as my everyday purse. And that one's nice because I added a button closure. Okay, up next, I have a tapestry crochet purse. So this is the Coneflower purse by Garden Child Crochet, I think is their username. And just really cute. Not much to say on this one. I love the colors. It was a quick project and pretty satisfying to work on. I could add a lining, maybe I would use it even more, but I need to work this into some spring outfits. Okay, up next we have a knit purse. This is a functional piece. It's sturdy, you can use it, it's functional. So I made this for my boyfriend, and it has two strands held together, a red and a purple. And I made it in the same way I made the other ones, where I just made a big tube, knitting in the round, and then I sewed the bottom shut. And then I didn't want to make straps out of knitting because it's not as sturdy, so I used this, like, I don't know what this material is, but I bought these straps from, or this, like, a big strip of this from Joann's, and then sewed it in, and I hand sewed it in using some sort of strong thread that I have. And it's, yeah, I made this for my boyfriend so he could store his, like, the straps that he used to strap down his kayak. Functional piece. Okay, up next is a non-functional piece, but it's so cute. So this is my Fantastic Mr. Fox bag. The front and the back. So the back is my first rendition of the pattern, and then I realized maybe I could add like some fur on his mouth. So this is the second rendition. I updated my pattern that I had been selling, so I redid the pattern to reflect that. And then I sewed them together, and I was gonna make it a iPad case or a purse, but I just stopped here because I don't feel like it. I don't know. It might be cute, but I just don't have the motivation. It's really cute. I love the pattern. But I don't know if making it into a bag was the right call. Next, this is my purse. So similar to the last one, I didn't realize I've done this twice. This is like the good side, and the other side is my bad side. This is the first rendition of my pattern, and this is the second rendition. This is my spring purse. Yeah, not much to say on this one. We don't talk about her. Okay. This one, you guys saw me make this one just recently. And I love it. I think I did a really good job with this one. All crocheted by me. I used thermal stitch on the handle. And this pattern, this tapestry pattern, is from Indigo Child UK on Instagram. So cute. You have to go look at the like other color variations because mine is just one hot take, but the other ones are really cute. The other ones are more like colorful, like, or like pastels, but rainbow vibes. But yeah, I think I did an amazing job picking out these colors and making this purse. Like, how cute is this purse? Yeah, go make this tapestry, and go make yourself a tapestry purse. So that was all my purses. I do think I'm getting better. Like this one, honestly, my first purse is hard to beat, but it was my recent purse, so I'm kind of a purse girly, I guess. Okay, let me just take a breather. 2 more categories, 3 more categories. Let's do my winter wear before we do my tapestries, because tapestries are kind of the most fun. You guys really need to stick around for the tapestries. I'm gonna go through these quicker because I've taken a long time to do all this. Up first we have this knit scarf. This is the first thing I ever knit with white chunky yarn, big long scarf. I love this. I wear it all the time in the winter. I would knit this again in a heartbeat. And in fact, I tried to. So something I knit after that, coconut scarf. And I have a reel about me knitting this, and I tried to block it to like make it flat, and I failed. And that reel drives me crazy because it's like my most popular reel by far, which I'm very thankful for, but also people comment the most annoying stuff. Not annoying, but just the same stuff over and over again about how they knew I was gonna fail from the beginning of the reel. And I was like, I don't even care, I'm just knitting for fun. So yeah, that's my scarf. This is my trendy skinny scarf. And then next I have this hat, this balaclava. This is the Flower Power. I don't think that's the name, but it might be the Flower Power Balaclava by Not Machine Made. And this is a beautiful piece because it's the first pattern test I ever did. So I've done a bunch of pattern tests and this is my first ever one, and I love the colors I used. I think this is so cute. It reminds me of like Bikini Bottom or something. I love all the scrappy colors I did with this one. You should go check out that pattern. It's so fun. It's getting like more decrepit as we go. Okay, next, after I made that balaclava, I used it as like a base to make this one. And this is using some Big Twist Gentle yarn, which is really soft and it was chunky. So I did this in like a day or two. Cute, wearable, I like it. Next, we have this Centro hat. I don't remember when I made this, but it was my first time trying a Centro hat and it's a little bit too short, but I like that it's brown. The next Centro hat I made while we're at it is more recent and it's much longer, and I made it for the purposes of donating it. And speaking of recent makes to donate, I also made this hat recently to donate. This is a 1x1 knit hat with 3 strands held together. These 3 are my staple stripe balaclava. So this is a pattern I wrote for a balaclava. So I made one in black and white, and it's just striped. Then I made one in green and pink. And then I made one in my standard scrappy rainbow. I love scrappy rainbow. So this is another pattern I sell, and I made 3 of them to sort of get my pattern down pat and sort of, I made one, and then when I knew I wanted to make a pattern, I made a second one to take pictures and help me check that the pattern worked. And then I made this 3rd one later when I made changes to the pattern after my testers pointed out some flaws. Okay, almost done with this section. I have one more balaclava, or should I say frogaclava. So this is by Ty Bailey, it's the frogaclava, and it's so freaking adorable. I had a fiasco with Michael's yarn where I, for my oxen and spring sweater, and I ended up getting extra green yarn in the end. Guacamole, it caused me a lot of pain, but I used it to make this, and the literal perfect color for the frogaclava, so I'm happy. Thanks, Ty, for having me on board to test. Oh my gosh, how could I forget? So you know how I said I made myself 3 balaclavas? Well, I made one for my friend. I made a matching one for this little stuffed animal. How cute is this? I wanted to test the capabilities of the made to measureness, and I thought, why not measure it and test it on my little friend? So 2 months ago, I want to say, I made these leg warmers for Julia, Chronic Crochet. This is her first pattern. I'm so proud of her because it's a really good pattern. It's like clear, easy to understand, and it makes the most precious slouchy leg warmers. And I made mine to match my Uggs, and it's made out of alpaca using leftovers from my alpaca sweater. So if you're on the market for some leg warmers and you want a nice, easy pattern, go check out Crocheted. And they're both Stan hats from South Park. I made these for my boyfriend. The first rendition was my first time trying to knit a hat. And it doesn't really fit. So this is it casually resting on me. It's very big. It's very loose. Like if I just bobble my head forward, it falls off very easily. So I redid it. And I made a lot of changes, so I don't know. This one kind of looks good, but I redid it better to fit his head. It stays on. So my boyfriend uses this sometimes to shovel snow. And I want to make myself a Wendy Testaberger hat. So that's maybe next winter. I'll get to that. Okay, now on to my 4 miscellaneous items. First, I have an iPad case. So this is a pattern I did, and it was a test I did for Crochet Pizza, and it's the Dorothea sleeve, the name of it. And I can fit my iPad in it, so you can make it a book cover or a tablet cover. I guess you could make it whatever you want in it, but it's my tablet. It's super cute. One of my first tapestry items I did point blank. I think I made this last February or March. The blankets. This is the one and only blanket I've made, and I used weight 6 yarn to do it. But yeah, it's just a big square using the herringbone stitch. I have this mug warmer. I don't know if the pattern has a name, but it's a really cute mug warmer by Bailey. And yeah, not much to say about it. I just whipped this up pretty quickly one day, and I use this to store my pencils. It's actually a like clay piece that my friend like hand crafted and she was like getting rid of it because she didn't want it anymore, and I was like, no, give it to me, I'll use it for my pencils. And I crocheted this little mug koozie for it, so when I set it on my desk I don't break the mug or the pot. Okay, 2 more home decor. So this is my 7-ball, so lucky number 7 ball. This is the 8-ball pattern by Kate May Crochets on Etsy and stuff. But yeah, simple pattern, cute. I love it. You can do any number you want. I think she gives instructions for 8, but just the 8-ball, but I used 7 because I only had maroon yarn on hand. But lucky number 7, I love this pillow. Next, I have my Rubik's Cube pillow. What? This one's so cute. So, sorry, it's not that. It's called the Cube Game Pillow. Has a more generic name, but it's my generic cube pillow. And I made every side a different color, and I made it with the white on the outside, and I stuffed it with a bunch of my old projects that I don't wear anymore. So some projects that I may have talked about saying that I don't own anymore, they're in here. I love this for office decor. This was by Nile Crochets, and I know I'm saying their name wrong, but this is by Nile Crochet on Instagram. And yeah, we love it. We love the cube pillow. All right, we are on to the final category. This is all of the tapestries I've ever made. So I love tapestry crochet. That's one of my favorite things to do. But yeah, let's get started. So this is the first one I made. This was in like January or February of 2023, and I'm so proud of it. Like, it doesn't connect, and I thought it would be cuter than it is, and it was really hard for me to make. This took me forever. I literally had 9 balls of yarn going for this because that's what the person told me to do on the tutorial, which I would never recommend using 9 balls of yarn for this. I would only recommend 2, black and white. But yeah, it's cute. I love it. Okay, then I was like, I get it. I can do it. We can go large scale. So I went large scale and I made this ghost. This is based off of an alpha pattern. So if you go to the site braceletbooks.com and you sort by alpha patterns, it gives you a bunch of free graphs. And so I used a graph of a ghost to make this. Those are both using half double crochet. Oh, and then I eventually started, I started then using single crochet from now on. But this one was a little weird because I used chunky yarn, but I had a bunch of this extra chunky yarn and I made a bunch of different tapestries, but this is the only one I kept. And it's the Destiny Makes boot. It's a free pattern. Next we have, okay, so I'm not missing, has to be around here somewhere, my Swan Tapestry by Havana Crochets, and it's the dancing swans, and I had it up in my bedroom and I packed it somewhere. It'll resurface, I swear, but that is somewhere, and it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite pieces, and it really got me hooked on color work and doing 2 color work, so only working 2 colors. That's my favorite thing to do. And this is an example of that. So this is one of my favorite color combos, red and gray. And this is the Crying Hearts Tapestry by the Crochet Hoe. Love their work. This one's so cute. This is like traditional American tattoo style, which a few different crocheters I follow make patterns in that style. Up next, we have a actual knit tapestry. So this is a little free duck pattern I found. I probably used the Made in the Moment tutorial and also probably Suzanne Bryant's tutorials, whatever one she has on knit color work, but I suck at it. I only have done 2 knit color work things, and that was one, and the other one's, well, I don't know where it is, but it's the Hungry Caterpillar and it's cute, but they're hard and I'm not good at them, so have to revisit that one day. Okay, up next is something I made in August of 2023, and it's my first pattern I ever made. So it's for this, the Six Sad World motif from Daria, and I used traditional colors for this one, and for this pattern I wanted, like, this is kind of hard because there's 9 colors, or 8 or 9 I think, 7, I don't know. There's a lot of colors and there's a lot of color changes. So I made one in black and white. So this pattern comes with 2 options where you can do color or black and white. And I think that they both turned out really cute. I think I did an amazing job with this pattern. Go check it out. All right, up next I have, this pattern's called Lucky You by Kate May Crochet, and it's 8 ball with cherries. Not much to say here besides it's really cute and it was fun because I love doing 2 color work. And then this is where my obsession got a little off the deep end. I don't even know if I'll be able to fit this in the frame, but this is my tooth tapestry. Oh, I can set it back up a little. This is my tooth tapestry. It's big. This is with a weight, like, might be weight 4, but I used, I think, a 3.75 millimeter hook or something. So it's like really thin, but there's 150 rows. That's like 70 or so wide, so it's a big one. This one took me a really freaking long time, and I'm really proud of it. And I want to try to like sell it to a dental office or something. Maybe I can ask my dentist if they would buy it off of me, because it's cool, but it's like kind of, it's a lot. It takes up a lot of space on my walls. Up next, gonna have some gabagool. So this is Sopranos inspired tapestry that's based off of the Satriel's meat market, because they have this sign hanging up above there where Tony Soprano will meet with Paulie and them, talk about their happenings, and they'll have this sign above them to remind you that they're always eating meat. Pork is on top. Pork rules. I made this for my kitchen and I think it's really cute. So yeah, any size suckling pigs. Another pattern you can buy from my Etsy. Okay, up next, this was a pattern test for crochet. Crochet, I think is how I would say it. Look how friggin' cool this is. This is a scarf, but I kind of hang it like a wall tapestry. Like a little short to be a scarf. I wish I made it longer, but I was like running out of time and this has taken me a long time to do. And look how freaking crisp this is. This scarf taught me how to be a better tapestry crocheter. It taught me a thing or two about how to make a crisp line. So you know how I was proud of like my teddy yarn being crisp in my teddy tapestry? Well, this is a precursor to that. That taught me how to be better at making lines. So yeah. Awesome pattern. It comes with other options. There's a paintbrush and other things. I don't remember. Oh, it's the squiggly scarf. So there's hands, there's like a flower squiggle, there's rainbow. There's options for you. Okay, up next we have an Animal Crossing balloon. What? How cute is this? So this is a pattern that I have for free on my Ko-fi or for like $1 or $2 on my Etsy. And yeah, how cute is this? It's obviously based off of Animal Crossing. If you've played the game, you would recognize this iconic symbol. And I have a tattoo of that. Okay. Well, I can't show you, but I have a tattoo of this on my leg. Okay, up next, I made a ghoster. It's made out of cotton. It matches my other tattoo. I have that ghost right there on my arm. So those are both my tattoo tapestries. Up next, I made this iced Americano tapestry. It is a large iced Americano with half and half from Caribou. So it has a Caribou blue straw, but it's not actually sponsored by Caribou. I wish. I really wish. But I don't know how to attach a tapestry with scalloped edges to a dowel. So if you have any ideas for me, leave tips, because this one falls off at the drop of a hat. This is also a free pattern on my Ko-fi. Okay, up next, this is really in my pattern writing era, so this is another pattern by me. I think I just called it Heart Snake Eyes. My pattern names are not original. This is really cute. I thought this was original, like a really cool original idea, but I've seen so many heart snake eyes motifs, so I must have seen it somewhere else and copied it. And like someone also commented on my Etsy that they have this tattoo essentially, and then they made this tapestry and gave it to their tattoo artist as a gift. Isn't that so cool? I love that. That's something really cool. So I really like this one. I think it's really cute. Up next, we have the teddy that started my teddy sweater. So I made this teddy tapestry. I actually had bumped my knee and I was feeling a little under the weather because of it, because my knee hurt so friggin' bad. I was just sitting there in bed. I bumped my knee and I wanted to crochet myself a teddy bear, but not a real one, a tapestry crochet one. So this is the pattern I came up with. This is like the single crochet version, and then my sweater is like a half double crochet version. And in my pattern's graded from extra small to 5X, and there's 3 different size teddy bears for some of the, so there's one for extra small through medium, one for large through 2X, and one for 3X through 5X. And this one's an even different. So there's a 4th version, and you can buy this one separately. It's just called Teddy Tapestry. And this one is a bigger version of all of them. Sorry if that was overkill explanation, but I've made 4 versions of this graph is what I'm trying to say. All right, so up next we have this tapestry. So this one's pretty cool. It's just a ticket to a movie or a play or something. It says admit 1. And I included all of the 9 letters or 10 letters. I included all 10 numbers so you can make this number whatever you want it to be. Yeah, this is just another one I sell. Proud of this one. I think it turned out really cute, but not much to say on it. I made it because I love movies. I used to be infatuated with film. That's what inspired it. I also save all of my movie tickets. It's 2007's Hancock. Okay, up next, this is my last original tapestry I've made, and it's a redo of my tooth tapestry, but since my skills have improved, I was able to make it significantly smaller while still packing a similar amount of punch, I think. So this one is only less than 40 stitches wide and less than 70 rows tall, I want to say. So it's like a 1/4 of the size of that big ol' one and looks pretty similar. So I think that's a testament to my skills are getting better and better over time. But I haven't touched tapestry crochet in a while besides other people's patterns. So let me show you what I've done in the last couple months. So first, this is an easy pattern from Ty Bailey. Like easy in the sense that it's small. It's only like 30 something by 20 something. And it's cute. This one's tired. And the pack comes with a ton of different emotions, like 12 or so different emotions. And they're all so cute. I have a list of the ones I want to do and I want to do. I did tired because I was feeling tired when I made it. I was feeling tired and uninspired to crochet, so I was like, what's an easy pattern that can sort of spark my joy in crochet again? And I was like, I know, Ty Bailey's patterns, and then I can just crochet how I'm feeling. So I made that over the course of 2 days. Okay, up last, so we're at the very, very end of the road for almost, but let me show you these animals. So this is a pattern test for Destiny Makes, and see, can we talk about how far I've come? So one of my early pieces was this Destiny Makes piece as a reminder, and now I've pattern tested for Destiny Makes and I made this adorable bear. How cute is this? I love this pattern. So this is my first time doing a cutout style, and it turned out really cute. It's a really easy pattern to follow. It laid it out how to do everything. If you know how to do regular tapestry crochet, you can definitely do a cutout. And then I made a goose. How cute! Has this fuzzy yarn. Oh, so luscious. Then I made a black lamb. And then I made a gray goose. The ugly duckling. Oh my god, I missed another piece. Sitting right in the corner. It says, "He isn't always evil and he is not always wrong." And this is a quote to remind myself that the things I don't like in the world aren't always trying to hurt me, I guess. It's a Billy Joel lyric from the song The Stranger, but that's a personal piece. Thank you for watching if you made it this far, especially. And if you made it this far, please hit the subscribe button. I think I'm close to becoming partnered on YouTube, which means essentially I think that the ads that you're already watching on my videos, part of the funds that YouTube makes from those will go to me instead of all to YouTube. So it would mean like the world to me if you would subscribe. I had so much fun looking through all of my old pieces and reflecting on how much progress I've made and how much crochet stuff I've done. So comment down below your favorite piece that I've made. I would love to know. And I have some more videos coming as well. I have a lot pre-filmed. I have moving content and also 2 crochet alongs. One is a tutorial and one is just a fun crochet along. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching any minute of this video. I had so much fun making it, and I look forward to coming back and sharing more and more creations. Bye!